Hey everybody, it's TF now. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another action figure review. This is going to be of the Star Wars The Black Series, part of the Star Wars Mandalorian stuff. Bo-Katan Kryze. Please tell me I said that last name right. But we have Bo-Katan here, which is a figure I've been really excited for. It was really cool to see Bo-Katan in The Mandalorian. I think K-Sock did a great job. I think a lot of us were super happy with Bo-Katan. And our next question was, when are we going to get a Black Series? And we got one relatively quick. It's been like 4 or 5 months since we saw Bo-Katan on the show, and now we have a Black Series. So, yeah, very excited here. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Very standard with the new Black Series packaging here. Top half just says Star Wars Black Series, a bit of a plain gray backdrop for the packaging, which is fine with me. You have the figure in the box with the contents right there. Bottom half does say Star Wars The Mandalorian. It does say Bo-Katan, warning, ages 4 and up, and the Hasbro logo. On this side here, it's just that color. It's kind of like a mustardish. I don't really know. It's like a brownish, yellowish. I don't really know. Anyway, it says Star Wars Black Series. On this side here, really nice artwork that you have from gray to the brownish color towards the bottom half there of Bo-Katan. It does say Bo-Katan on the very bottom there. And the top here is just this open window for letting light into the packaging, I guess. I don't really know why they have that there. But we have on this side here the back, which is the top half. You see the image again of Bo-Katan and a multilingual read up if you want to pause and read that right now. It's very nice. And then it is figure number 10. It says you know, a bunch of different multilingual warnings and whatnot. And then we get to the bottom of the packaging here, and it is just the barcode in case you need it. Let's go ahead and get this figure out of the packaging. So overall, I am very, very impressed with this figure. I think Hasbro did a very good job. To me right now, there's not much I could dislike. I think they did a really, really good job, like I just said. Let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that she comes with. We'll take a close look at the figure. She comes with a pair of, which I had to look these up, West Star 35 blaster pistols. And these are the exact same sculpt the two that she comes with, so we're only going to take a look at one right now. Now, these are a different sculpt from, I don't know if this is the exact same kind of gun, but these are Sabine Wrens. They're pretty much the same, the way that they look and design. I do wish they had some silver metallic or something, just remotely metallic going on with the gray parts. The handle, I like that they put the brown on there, but look up here and this part of the handle, it looks a little sloppy going into the gray. It's not too terrible. The sculpt overall is very good though. Nice lines and just the way that the handle and trigger are sculpted, very nice. So very easy to, use the weapon storage. It has a holster right there. Just put it in, take it out. It's a little trickier to get out, but it's possible, of course. We also have a jetpack. It's a nice small jetpack here with nice light blue going on throughout the whole areas right here. I don't see the whole thing. No, definitely not. There is some metallic silver on here, which is really nice. It looks really good. So that paint on there is nice. There is no ports, sadly, to put any kind of... I mean, if you're a customizer, you want to Dremel this out and maybe put some effects pieces in there, you could. But the way that it's sculpted right now, it really doesn't allow for that, sadly. This is what the inside looks like. It's just a very basic gray plastic, which is fine. You're not going to really be paying attention to that. You do have a hole on her back, and you just insert it like so. It stays on there relatively nice. So, last but not least, we have the removable helmet. This helmet looks great. Lots of nice scratches going on around the visor piece there. The black on the visor is very nicely painted. The rest of the paint apps around here looking really good with a nice silver on the side where the ears are. Again, some more nice scratches right here, definitely around the more like what would be the cheeks. So that just looks really good. I feel like you could definitely see some printing patterns of some dirt right here on around the visor piece, so it doesn't look the most natural to me, but it's a very minor nitpick. I just noticed it. There's even more scratches right here. That's what the back looks like. So the very nice dinged up, scratched up. Could have a little bit better paint where there's weathering, of course. Very nice scratched up helmet with a nice visor piece right here with some silver and black paint that does move down, so that's very cool. And just putting this on is super easy. You have the Katie Sackhoff head there. Slip it on like that and adjust it a little bit, and there you go. This looks awesome. So I'm going to try to give you a 360 look here of Bo-Katan. Hopefully my arms and hands don't get in the way of the light. Let's try to focus up and see just how much of this looks like Katie Sackhoff. Because to me, I think it looks a lot like Katie Sackhoff. I think they did a really good job with the face printing and whatnot. It may not be 100% accurate, but I think it's close enough. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. This head sculpt is actually really nice. I think they did a really good job with the overall sculpting of the cheeks and the nose and lip color on the mouth is pretty nice, and the eyes come through really nice with that digital printer that they have on there for the likeness. So that's really nicely done. We also do have, my hand is really shaky for some reason. We also have silver on the headband right there, which is nicely painted. Yeah, a little bit of the skin tone comes through on the actual headband where you can see there's some sculpting. It's not too bad though. There is really not any paint. There's no paint at all on the hair. Customers could bring that out, bring out the details with paint if they wanted to. I wish Hasbro did it though. We get down here to the chest armor, which looks pretty good. The overall sculpting is nice. It's a nice silver metallic paint that they got going on. I think there's a little bit of a brown splotch right around here, which shouldn't be there, I don't think. But it's not too noticeable. What I do think is on here on purpose is there's some light silver on the darker silver to kind of make it look a little bit more weathered, which I think looks really nice. And then the sculpting on the center of the chest looks nice. We have the Night Owl logo right there. There's a little bit of dirt. It's not at that good looking on the dirt here. I mean, I think it looks fine. It looks better in different areas here. I think down here it looks a little better than up here, but it's still pretty cool to see some dirt throughout the armor there. And we have this logo right here, and that's a lot more scratched up than this one right here, so that's cool. We have some brown around here, and I don't know what the under part here is would actually be called for her outfit, but it has some pretty nice sculpting, but there is really no paint at all. There's a little bit of sculpting on the joints, as you can see there, the elbow joints. Then we get down to the gauntlets. Some nice silver and brown right there. I think that's supposed to be, it looks like whistling birds, like a Mandos, but I think it's supposed to be either a flamethrower or a rocket, so I don't really know entirely. But then we get to this one. It's just a normal gauntlet. Some nice brown paint to look like there's some dirt on there. The hands are nicely sculpted as well, as you can see. On the back of the hand has some nice armor pieces, so that's nice. Not really much on the back. It does have some wrinkles and sculpting and whatnot, but it's mostly going to be covered by the this thing right here. I don't even remember the name. It's like a jetpack. There we go. Now we get down to the holsters and the belt. Nice silver on the buckle there. There's a little bit of like a brownish. It's mostly just like bronze, I think, as well on the buckle. Now we get to the sculpting of the pouches, which is nice. It has a little bit of leather detail on there. I do wish they had some paint bringing out the details, but they look fine as is. Honestly, they look really good. We have some more silver around here on the buckles. On the back too, and then right here, not really buckles. I guess they are buckles. I don't know. This is just a basic sculpt here for the holster. Now we get down to the pants, which have some nice wrinkles and lines throughout. Just flip this around. You can see the outer thigh has a silver armor piece there, which I think looks really nice. It's going to have that for the other side as well. Now we get to the knees. They do the thing with the knee that's on the leg here when it should be actually on the knee, and it moves with the knee. So that's a little weird. You can also see that big R that's sculpted on there. I don't like that they do that with some of their figures now. Just put the knee guard where the knee is not. So, but it looks fine as is for now. I think the sculpting is pretty good. So that's one thing, the good thing to take away from that. And there's some nice dirt that they have put on there. And you get to the shin guards, which also look really good with some nice brown paint on there to look like they're dirty. And the blue comes through really well on these. Now we get to the feet, which also look really good. A little bit of different brown going on in there. Dark brown is painted on there, and the light brown is molded. And then we get to the bottom of the feet. So articulation, very basic for Black Series figures now. Since they have updated articulation, it's a dumbbell joint up in here, but there's also some separate neck articulation. So it allows for forward and back, side to side, and definitely good all the way around motion right there. The range of motion overall is a little lackluster with this figure. I do believe there's a very faint butterfly joint going on here. These are a soft plastic piece, so you don't have to really worry about the shoulder pads. The in and out is, it could be a little bit better, but not too bad. All the way around, we do have a pretty nice bend right there at the elbow that goes past 90. We have swivel there, swivel at the wrist, as well as an up and down hinge. We get a ball jointed waist that can go back sort of and forward sort of, side to side and all the way around. And this is a softer plastic on some parts of the torso. Legs can go forward like that. The light's kind of not getting through, sadly. But the back, sort of in and out. We do have upper thigh swivel, which is a little difficult to swivel this way because of the outer armor for the shin, or the thigh, excuse me. We have a single joint knee that bends pretty well, swivels there, and then a down, up, hinge, and then ankle rocker for the feet. So for size comparisons, on the left we have Sabine Wren. That's actually the original one that was released. That's not the updated one. On the right we have Cara Dune there. You can see just how tall she is compared to both of these characters. Sabine's pretty tall, isn't she? And then you have Mando on the left and the Return of the Jedi version of Boba Fett on the right. They're going to be a little bit taller than her. I guess she's shorter compared to them. And then, since Marvel Legends are going to scale taller than Black Series, I wanted to show off a female figure, which the only one I have on me right now is Spider-Woman from a few years ago. And then on the right, we have Cyborg Spider-Man. You can see just how short she is compared to Marvel Legends. So overall, I am very satisfied with this figure. I think Hasbro did a very good job with the overall figure. Not very many things I would change about it, except maybe some minor cosmetic imperfections on my exact figure, which that will happen from time to time with these more domestic release figures. There'll be some issues with some figures, of course. The only other thing maybe they could have done is maybe some effects pieces for the jetpack, but she comes with everything you pretty much need for Bo-Katan, and it's just a very awesome figure with pretty good articulation. The whole knee pad thing is a problem throughout pretty much the rest of the series with figures recently that have knee pads, so it's not just for her. I really don't have very big complaints, mostly minor nitpicks that don't really keep me from loving the figure. I think this is, to me, to be honest, one of the better Black Series female figures we've gotten in a very long time, and I am just very happy with it, and I think you will be too if you pick it up. It's $20. I got mine pre-ordered on Amazon. There are other links that I'll leave down in the description below where you can try to pre-order this figure. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think about the figure, what you think about the review. Leave a like, share amongst your friends. Follow me on Instagram for more content over there, and I will see you guys later.